You excited?
I have existential depression. I don't know if that's a thing, but I feel it.
Existential. I think you just like to put existential on the end of everything.
It'd be at the beginning. I think I have depression existential.
Existential.
Hey everybody! I'm Sam.
And I'm Adam.
And I'm Will, and we are...
Working
Title!
Tonight we are watching Season 2, Episode 4 of The Mandalorian. We appreciate everybody for all the support and love you guys have given us over the past few weeks, especially with the Mandalorian series. We're happy to have you guys here, and we're happy to keep on going.
Make sure you leave a like, subscribe, leave some comments. We love chatting it up with you guys. And also, guess what? We have an Instagram.
What?
That's Working Title YT on IG.
Check us out.
Check us out.
Hey guys, remember, this is not a market substitute. If you want to watch The Mandalorian, go on Disney Plus, check it out first, and then come back here and watch our reaction, baby.
We're excited. Last week was hype. Bo-Katan is back in business, alive and not dead, missing her saber. We're gonna see if she reclaims it.
And a freaking name drop.
Ahsoka Tano! Yeah.
Ahsoka.
Okay. I have beef with people. Y'all thought I wasn't excited. Hold up. I just need to explain. My mental capabilities went to a complete zero. I really like broke as a person. Like,
Yeah.
I need you to know, I've watched all Clone Wars. I've watched all Rebels. I love Ahsoka.
Yeah.
I literally couldn't function. He was in shock. He was in complete joy, and I was just dead. It took me a week to realize, like, the significance of what's gonna be happening in this show. Anyway.
The comments about Sam's non-lethal kills is so funny. It's so funny.
Oh, I heard it?
The non-lethal.
I literally, like...
Non-lethal kills!
The non-lethal thing, I did not mean it for Bo-Katan. In my head, I remember Season 7. I remember Ahsoka being with Bo-Katan, and that Ahsoka was the one not doing lethal kills when they're coming down to Mandalorian, or Mandalore. And literally, and so I mistook it, and I brought up, oh, non-lethal kills, and I was like, wait, it's not. I realized afterwards, it's not Bo-Katan who does that, it's Ahsoka. Of course Bo-Katan kills people.
And it's non-lethal takedowns, not kills.
Okay.
Do you guys have any theories so far of what's
About-
gonna happen? I'm wondering, like, is Ahsoka even gonna show up in this episode?
Like I said last week, I hope not.
No, I don't think that she'll show up this episode. I
hope not.
I think it'll be maybe episode. I'll say, ready? Oh, we're gonna call it episode 6. I'll give it that. Episode 6. I'm still going with it's the Prison Break episode, like I said last video. Punch it!
Yeah!
I can get you more credits. I can bring you in more.
Okay, so he's definitely coming back.
Oh no.
Still not working.
Get a new ship.
Did you get the wire out? The red wire. Put the red wire where the blue wire goes. Okay? But don't let them
It's
touch.
like Baby Groot.
They're gonna
See where
touch.
you took the blue one off? Yes. Now put the red one.
Oh.
No, don't put the blue one back. Put the red one where the blue one was. And put the blue one
At least he
where the
kind
red
of
one
understands.
was. They're
Oh, he's thinking so hard about
So
this.
keep them away from each other. Make sure you hold them
Yeah,
apart.
keep them away from each other.
Getting close.
You okay?
He gets a little snack for doing so well.
There's no way we're making it to Corpus.
Look at him.
Oh.
Oh. I wonder if Baby Yoda
You
hasn't
know, I
seen
think
him
we
on
visit
mask.
some friends for repairs.
Just take it off.
Part of his religion, bro. He hates
But it's his child.
No, he's not allowed to let anyone see his face.
Any living creature.
Oh.
That's awkward. Specious.
Oh, it's a squirrel.
Oh, it's the thing from Season 1, remember? By the lava pits.
Yeah. Oh.
Spotchka!
Just lick it like alerts.
Not the spatula! Oh!
Okay. Okay, up.
It's like a
I
ferret.
was just gonna say that. Timon. It's like
Go on. Get it.
what do you call this?
Prairie dog.
Prairie dog.
dude.
Oh, look at all the colors.
The white goatee is awesome.
Looking like a regal old man.
I'm sure we can work something out.
I'll get my best people on it. Hey, fellas, let's fix this man's ship. I want it as good as new.
It's the
That's from
Squadron, yeah. I was just gonna say I knew that.
Has Mando been taking good care of you, huh?
Oh, he's like a
You
good
been taking good
granddad.
care of him? Yeah, he said.
Do the hand thing.
Do the magic hand thing.
I love that so much.
He just
This
goes,
is such a good spot right here.
Oh, no.
What was that supposed to do? They fixed the Oblivion Gate, dang it.
Oh wow, it's like lively there.
Looks like you two have been busy.
Wow, very busy.
Myself,
Your ship's not looking too good.
I had a run-in with the New Republic.
Is it just me or
they
is
should
she
let
get
you out
bigger?
and run
She's
alone. But the Empire.
Freaking wall.
She's yoked. Look at her, dude.
I would never fight her.
I'm surprised
She's
to see
longer
this
than
place
him, man.
still standing.
She was.
She was fighting her.
Oh, I didn't know
Stay
that.
inside.
How about the Corellian Run? Yes, the Hydean way.
It's a
That's
school.
The school?
Things have changed a lot around here.
Dude,
Wow.
I love this.
Shut up. Yoda's going to school?
Trust me.
as the core.
Human cyborg relations.
However, there are
Oh.
several other
Oh my gosh.
That's a big distraction.
Look at him, look at him. Dude, the kids had to have loved filming this.
You're gonna force grab it?
Yeah.
Please.
Look, it's like little cakes.
It's
Yeah.
the burgers from SpongeBob.
He's like, why is this kid looking at
Please? Y'all better give it to him. Oh boy. Gosh, what if he like chokes a kid? Baby Yoda goes far to get his food, dude.
No way.
No, he will. All this kid does is eat. Of course he's going to. Whole sleeve's gone. It reminds me of like how E.T. moves.
There's no registration on the ship, but I'm pretty sure it belongs to me.
I believe you two have met.
See you here.
He just showed himself.
Yeah. Look at all here's taken. It's an old Imperial base.
It's where all those troops came from when we defeated Moff Gideon. A skeleton crew, but for some reason it hasn't been abandoned.
There's a lot of heavy weaponry in that place. The Black Bucket would love to dismantle it.
What's this tattoo on her face?
It's the rebels.
Yeah, it looks like
Oh no, it's a drop symbol. It like
Alright,
drop
you
you.
can't go any further than this.
His like face and like the color of his eyes look really good too.
Everything's really nice,
especially Chrome Dome. Ha!
Show off.
Got it for a reason. Make life easy.
It looks like a ship just crashed into that mountain.
Yeah. Oh snap!
Bunch of speeders.
Yeah.
What I want to know is why are they still here? Like, what are they protecting?
What's up, man? This is Command.
Something in the earth. Why does the hallways look like Trade Federation hallways?
Probably because it was made by the Trade Federation.
Yeah,
Check out the heat shack.
I mean,
Let's go.
it looks Imperial too. Like that
Yeah.
definitely looks like Trade Federation to me.
The access corridor should be right past this.
Though it's not the right colors. Yeah. What do you down there? Do you need lava?
Whoa, right.
Me?
Yes, you.
I'm afraid of heights. Heat?
And lava? How about if I put you back in carbonite? Get over there.
Why did they bring this dude along?
Exactly.
I mean, I
Freaking
love
For
liability.
this exact reason. Make him do all the dirty work. So what are they trying to do? Destroy this place?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're trying to deactivate it, which should probably make it go
Nuclear.
bye-bye. What if it starts rising up?
Oh!
Starts rising up or something.
Destroy it.
Destroyer!
Master, destroy us!
It's like destroy
I know. This sounds like it. Oh! They're shooting stuff. Why?
They're trying to destroy it. That's
Yeah,
what
he
just
said
said.
destroy it.
Oh, sorry. I was still thinking of destroyers.
What?
Mandos?
Nah, dude.
What?
It's a fucking cloning facility.
Shut
Bro,
up.
that's where the
Shut
they're
up.
making snow.
Shut up.
Oh.
Shut up.
You said this was a forward operating base.
I thought it was.
No. We need to get into the system and figure out what's going
Why here?
What about the...
I don't like this.
Pardon me.
Are you sure that was Snoke?
I mean, that's
You got the mark.
the button.
Result of the subsequent trial, which also resulted in catastrophic failure. Sadly, the body rejected the blood. I highly doubt we'll find a donor with a higher head count, though. The child is small, and I was only able to harvest a limited amount without killing him.
This must be an old transmission. Moff Gideon is dead.
No. This recording's 3 days old.
Run.
Gideon's alive then.
Oh, he got killed.
Dude, I think, is it really Snoke?
Jetpacks are faster
There-
that way.
It
Let's
can't be.
later and meet you in town.
Come on, let's
I'm
go.
thinking like the Disney Yoda's blood, the force in those bodies.
Yeah. Just like, I'm like staring at the screen. I can't focus.
Oh! Let's go.
Oh, don't break your legs, man. That's like cheating. The armor is so good. Get one of the TIE
Here's a
fighters.
shot. There it is.
You should get one of the TIEs.
There they are.
Hold on to something.
It's not wedges. Thank you.
Oh no.
It should readjust itself, right?
Oh! There goes the speeder.
My speeder.
Wait, was that my speeder?
Yeah, you said you wanted
Yeah, he
this
wanted
other
that
thing.
shit.
Yes.
Here we go.
Oh, so then this is also going to be the scene of the dude on the speeder who puts his foot on the
Yeah,
ground.
right here. Oh, that looks so cool. You idiot!
There you go.
Oh, yes.
Smack him into the wall.
Where's the Mando?
He flew off. Oh, rip. Yeah, yep. See about your asshole. Oh,
That's crazy. The thing stencils out the people too. I thought it was just.
Oh,
And that's
oh
why, that's what I told you
my.
you should get. So they all do the
fold, yeah.
What the heck?
There was a
A cloning facility?
Headed home, boss.
Tomato.
Yeah!
New shit.
Wow! Now he went to the razor. Jetpack. That looks so good.
Oh, so it's completely repaired. I didn't realize that. Oh, blast off.
There we go.
Oh, a game of chicken. Who's gonna move first? That's so cool. Wow. That looks incredible.
Alright, finally, this ship actually is like cool now to watch.
Yeah, I feel bad crapping on
Still think he needs a new one.
it. Yeah.
Not too bad, huh, kid?
Eventually.
Oh.
Oh.
Impressive flying, man. Oh, what do I owe you?
Aw.
For the repairs, let's call it even.
He's using his cape, I think.
Yeah.
I hope we see them again or more.
No!
This has to become something. They keep on keeping tabs on them.
There's something going on out here. They don't believe it on the core worlds, but it's true. Says here you're from Alderaan. I served during Alderaan. Did you lose anyone?
Of course.
Everyone.
I lost everyone.
Yeah.
I'm sorry for your loss.
That's so bad.
Join him. Come on. Oh, it's so cool.
That's awesome.
Join the rebellion.
Save the rebellion.
Oh man.
This is a great episode.
Heck
man.
yeah, it is.
Bro, she looks like she could rip apart a car.
Yeah.
She probably has.
No, dude. No, I can't handle this right now.
Oh, guys, it's freaking Star Destroyer.
That's a modified one.
That's like
That's
the
a
no,
new
that's
one.
like the mini ones, yeah. Like in Rebels.
Yeah.
Well,
The device has been granted as you requested.
Good. You'll be well rewarded in the new era.
Snake. You're right. You called it. You're like, that was a weird face. Why did they make that in the beginning?
Gideon.
What's Gideon?
What's he up to? What are you working on? What are those? The droids?
Those are like.
One of those black troopers?
What?
Oh,
What are those things?
Yeah.
I thought it was Darth Vader for a second.
Yeah, that's what I was starting with.
My heart.
Carl Weathers directed that.
Why? Oh yeah, he's
That's
a director.
awesome.
Carl Weathers, freaking the legend.
That was awesome.
We're rewinding. I need to go back and see what the face was.
Could use
Yeah, somebody said there was a IG-11 statue.
So it was one of those dudes. He's the rat.
Yeah, it was that. It's this one. When
Yeah.
Sam said, "Why was that? Why was that?"
He was like looking. I was like, that has to be something. They don't just waste screen time.
if the Empire.
Oh, right there it is. There it is, right there.
Yeah. Okay.
Here we are.
Wow, that's so dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's the one who helped this town become what it is. That's really cool.
Yeah, without him,
That's
they would have all
species.
died. All right, this.
What the fuck? Yeah, that looks cool. I need to move closer to the TV.
What the?
It can't be.
Nah, dude, that's.
No, it is.
Yeah.
Look at the head.
Yeah.
Oh my
What the
gosh.
shit?
It looks so ugly.
It does.
Alright, guys, that was episode 4 of The Mandalorian, and what an episode that was.
It was good.
Holy crap.
Good.
What's your first thoughts?
I hate saying this because I say this every episode, but that was my favorite episode.
It really was. A
Except
really
for
good
except for
episode.
the second episode this season, every single one have been like, that was my favorite. No, I really liked. I mean, off top, the visuals of this
Yes.
episode 1,000 times better than like, okay, other than when it went IMAX full screen for Crate Dragon, that was better than anything we've seen in the show so far. Everybody's colors, the town, it all just looked really cool. And I felt like the story flowed really well together. Like, I mean, shout out to Jon Favreau for writing it, but also Carl Weathers. Like, the direction of this episode was awesome. It was really, really good.
Yeah.
But yeah, I liked it. The reveals are kind of crazy. We'll get into it in a second. But like that, I don't even. What's the blue guy's name? Do we even know? I think I had to have said it at some point.
Just seeing the old squad,
Yeah,
Yeah, that was really
the
nice.
good team.
the
Yeah.
band getting back together.
It's nice to have familiar faces to go back to because, like, it felt like a at-home episode.
Yeah.
Because we were on Navarro a lot in season 1, at least 4 episodes worth.
Yeah, half the show was on that planet. So.
And Cara Dune was in 3 episodes. Carl Weathers was in a bunch last season, so it felt the most at home so far.
I like the change of Navarro going from like
Like a-
smugglers.
Yeah,
area.
like a scoundrel town, and now it's kind of like, I mean, they turned a bar into a school. You know?
That's
So
really
it's-
cool.
all those shops. It was cool.
Yeah, that
Seeing it really alive.
I mean,
I want to say the colors in this episode were oversaturated, but when you say oversaturated, it's usually a bad thing. But in this sense, it was good.
Worked.
It worked.
It worked.
It was really good.
And I think it's because the contrast of planets, a volcanic planet, so it's like a very like steely look.
Yeah.
And it looks really good with the color grading of. And I noticed like each character has like a color. So the Mando is like a nice bright silver with
Chrome.
like dark underneath. You got Carl Weathers with a black or a layer over top of nice like burgundy, like the Senate, and then
Cara with the green.
yeah, it's like a steel it's like what you have on kind of like a.
So, okay, spoiler if you haven't seen all the new movies. So, in Rise of Skywalker, they're Sidious, and you find out that Sidious was just...
I know that. He's been cloning himself.
Yeah, and that's what Snoke is.
Mm-hmm.
And like even at the beginning of the movie and throughout most of the film, he's still like a very decrepit, failed...
Until the end.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so people, this is not my theory, so I'm just going to say it, but people, when we first saw the dude that was experimenting on Baby Yoda, or when we first meet him the very first time, actually in episode 1, people said that his logo on the side looked like a Kaminoan symbol, which the Kaminoans made the clones.
Yeah.
So they were thinking that he's from the cloning facility, they took him on to do whatever. So people's theory was that they were trying to use Baby Yoda to like make a long living or highly force sensitive body that Palpatine could live in.
Yeah.
Which with this, I mean, that borderline confirms it. I mean, they were using or like Snoke-esque or like failed clone bodies. He said that they all died, and then he also said that he took as much blood without killing the child.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
So what I don't understand, like, okay, none of those things looked like Baby Yoda.
No.
So what do they want? Do they want Baby Yoda's? I mean, they could want both, but do they want Baby Yoda's force ability, or do they want his like long living body?
So
it's probably his healing ability. To regen the clones completely.
Like I don't know if they know about the healing thing. I think
they don't know.
Yeah, but I'm assuming then Snoke is a potential byproduct of when you mix Baby Yoda and Sidious's blood types together, and then that's what you get because it's a hybrid of two different species that aren't supposed to like. If bodily chemistry isn't the same, it's gonna make a morphed version of a humanoid. So that could, and what's scary is this could give like gravity to why Baby Yoda's not around anymore. Like there's a strong potential that this doesn't go really well, and the reason he's not in the show or not
because they actually kill him and use it, or they're successful.
I mean, I don't like the show's so like upbeat. I can't really see it going that way.
Yeah.
But like, it does like make you wonder because we know Snoke is super powerful in The Last Jedi. Like things went right despite not being like physically like perfect. He's pretty freaking strong.
Yeah.
And then we know that Sidious is...
I mean, he's strong enough just like Vader to like use the Force on someone that's not even in the same like part of the galaxy as him.
Do we even know how Sidious is like still alive though?
No, I mean like I don't...
Like his body's on a chair hooked up to a machine.
Yeah, they've never, to my knowledge, I mean if anybody knows in the comments they can say, but like I don't think that there's any like real explanation as to how he got there.
Yeah.
How he
recovered the body when the Death Star literally blows up within like a half hour. This is bigger than Ahsoka for me because this is
shit went left.
Because this could really, and this is a good segue because I wanted to bring this up before the video started because we were talking about Ahsoka going and looking for Ezra, and there's a very strong chance Ezra, when he got warped by those space whales, could have easily gone to the unexplored territories out of the what do you call it?
It's
the uncharted regions or whatever they say.
Comment.
The Empire ran off to, which is where in The Last Jedi, like Kylo at the beginning of the film finally gets a device that helps him like go through these constellations to end up in a separate part of the like galaxy that's really hard to get to because you'll like the survival
Rise of
rates.
Skywalker.
Rise of Skywalker. The survival rate's so hard to like get there, and when you have the chart, you can get there. But that's where all the Empire fled to, and then when he got there, it's like an armada of thousands of Star Destroyers. So it's like Ezra could easily be, and it's not just that place. That's Exegol, the planet that I'm talking about. But there's a whole system.
We don't know what's out there. There could be anything. So Ezra could be.
Yeah, Ezra could easily, like Ahsoka's story, could easily go out there, and the Mando's journey could go out here, and Moff Gideon's story, seeing that we have Snoke, could potentially all go out in the direction where we go to this part of the universe I've been wanting to go see, and it would all cross. And it could actually help better explain like the gaps that we don't know
for the newer movies.
Disney sequels that I've so when it comes to sequels, a lot of people will give it crap, I think, because there's not a lot of like context behind a lot of stuff too. And like I think what's enjoyable about being an OT fan and a prequel fan is I got to be a fan with the ability to have all the gaps filled in with video games, comics,
TV
books.
shows,
The sequels haven't really got that yet, but This show could very easily be that context to
Yeah.
make the sequels all more enjoyable for me.
Like,
I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh.
like what? The other thing too is what the fuck were those things that Moff Gideon had? I mean, I'm guessing they were droids or
They
something.
look like
robots.
droids, Darth Vader, and the
Death-
black troopers.
Death
from-
Troopers.
The Death Troopers.
They remind me of, what is the expanded universe, gray, big, beefy, like shock trooper looking troopers they had in like
I know what you're.
Jedi Knight, Jedi Academy, or the Kyle Katarn game.
I mean, that's what I don't like. Okay, I'm guessing they're robots because the way they were all standing in like
Yeah.
it's like hatches or
Yeah.
Or it's like Spartans, like Master Chief, just like in cryo sleep.
It looked like they had bits and pieces sticking
Yeah,
off
like-
of them.
or
so they
attached to the
yeah.
yeah, or like a wire, or like
Yeah.
something holding their shoulders in place.
Do you think it's something like Thrawn's robots kind of deal? Or no?
I completely fucking forgot about those things.
Yeah.
So
I think they're more...
they're more robot-y. They kind of look like K2SO or whatever. Not
Yeah,
exactly
they're
the same,
big.
but like they're big.
They're gonky.
Robot-looking things. This isn't. I mean, this is gonna be good because it'll be fun for us to watch. This isn't gonna be good. He's going to lead them right to where Ahsoka is.
That's so
Oh,
crazy,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh my God.
That's why I got hyped, because he's putting the device on, and the next episode, or the next one after that, is presumably Ahsoka, which means we're getting a showdown. Because they're trying to find Force sensitives. It's not just Baby Yoda.
Yeah. I'm with both of you. The last episode, you all. It was. I think it was you. You said Sabine has to be there because the last time we saw Ahsoka. Ahsoka was Gandalf. Sabine was walking with her, and they're going to look for other Jedi.
They're looking for Ezra specifically. That is what they're going
What I
for.
read, they said they were looking for Jedi.
I mean, they could be, but I mean, it was pretty, to me at least, the way it came off in the show is that they were going to search for Ezra.
And I was thinking of this too when I was thinking about them going and looking for Ezra. But there's also the possibility of Cal Kestis being somewhere in the universe.
Yeah, because we
don't know if he
no idea
dies.
what happens to him during that.
Yeah. I mean, there's a chance that he could get killed off in the next game.
Dude, they could.
But there's also the chance of just making stories about the few Jedi who are still around during these times.
Yeah, that's
And we don't know if Luke takes any of them in, or we don't know if Ahsoka starts her own group. We really don't know. So
Yeah.
we'll have to see. Ahsoka's in the show now.
The Empire's completely gone. Who was Moff Gideon taking orders from?
So the Empire's not gone.
It's in shambles.
Yeah, I mean, like they kind of fall back on into like you might know this better. Is Battle of Jakku has that already happened?
Battle of Jakku has happened. Yeah.
So
it's 2 years after Return of the Jedi.
You're right. Okay, so
I
that's
think I've read that too.
So Battle of Jakku, the way they describe it in like books and stuff is in the books is that they all like the rest of the remaining like high-ranking officers in the Empire fall back to Jakku. Like the ones that go start the First Order, essentially, they retreat to the unknown regions of space.
Yeah.
Which is where like the First Order just appears from. And the rest of them all like fight and die, essentially.
Yeah.
So I would assume that there are still some Empire people that are listening to the Empire people that are trying to, Snoke and trying to bring all that out. I would assume, that Moff Gideon is taking orders from them.
The only way you can fight the Darksaber with Mando would either be a lightsaber or a vibroblade. We know Mando has a vibroblade, and he said, Sam said you could easily get a sword about it. You were also saying, like, maybe they're going to Ahsoka to help get the saber away. But you were like, that would be too easy, because Ahsoka could just destroy him.
Yeah. It wouldn't be a competition.
What if Moff Gideon is force sensitive, and we just haven't seen it?
He could be.
Oh my god.
He could.
That would blow my fucking mind!
He very well could be.
God.
When the Force is still a thing, it doesn't stop people who get it. That's why Luke and Ahsoka still have to actively be keeping watch as long as they can, because you don't know if somebody's going to get it and go like Kylo Ren, not be able to handle it and go off on their own wicked tangents. He could be force sensitive. They could hold that kind of thing against us, and that would make for a cool fight. What I'm thinking, I actually just remembered that Sabine has Ezra's lightsaber. I realized that she has that lightsaber, so there's another contender for being able to fight in the lightsaber battle.
I forgot that he hands that off to her.
Yeah,
right.
I didn't know either. I saw somebody talk about it. I was like, oh, yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, so I mean, they could take Ahsoka's blood too, and that might be the more effective method of getting Snoke to be a thing.
Yeah,
it's a closer hybrid of a humanoid compared to Baby Yoda.
Yeah, and somebody said in the comments that her species lives a long time too.
Yeah, it's 200 years, but it's still closer.
But I'm saying, like, that's a long, like, a body that's built, like, in fairness, Baby Yoda's body, great for the Force, but in reality, it's a shitty body. I mean, he's little, tiny, he moves,
sure.
you know. But I'm saying, Ahsoka, Shakti, like, they're agile, athletic, like...
Yeah.
Like, if you're going to pick genetics, you would probably pick his and hers, put them together.
And there's this thing in both Star Trek and Star Wars where it's like the species have to, like, resemble each other close enough to be able to produce a spawn. So, like, Twi'leks can produce with humans in this world.
Yeah.
I'm willing to bet Shakti's species could also produce just because... Based off a purely like humanoid level,
she has a humanoid figure kind of.
She's got what looks like the ability, and some like Yoda. I don't think could like cross with a human.
No, I don't think so.
But I think like Shakti and Ahsoka's species could. So her blood type would honestly be more ideal for the trials, which would be crazy.
Or what if Ezra?
Like
Ezra's
Force sensitive, but I just don't think Ezra's too. Well, no, he's just too unknown. Like he's not. I love Ezra, but he's not like Ahsoka tier of like well known. So I think the best thing for the show to go with is Ahsoka. Yeah. And then maybe because I think they're talking about doing like a continuation of Rebels. That just might be a different thing completely, and this might help start that show. I don't know if Ezra's gonna be in this show. Maybe down in season 3, 4. I don't know. I don't think he's any part of this right now.
Oh my god! I just can't even.
This is great. This is the episode I needed.
This season's nuts.
This makes up for the quick bomb drop of naming Ahsoka before the end of the episode, because this is the great segue to like. This already makes me enjoy the sequel. Like it literally, like it already gives more perspective and makes me want to go watch those films now.
I agree.
And that's really good on Disney for doing that. And I literally can't wait to see where they go with it.
Thank God Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau can spin everything and find a way to make it work.
Yeah.
Thank you. And we appreciate you both.
And thank you for not just being surface level Star Wars. Thank you for deep diving into like KOTOR lore, video game lore, even the non-canon lore, and still readjusting it to work with what's canon now. It's such a... It really shows like he cares about the fans, honestly. Like,
I love it.
This is such a great time to be a Star Wars fan.
Yeah, for sure.
This is so exciting.
Oh man. Guys, thank you for tuning in again. We appreciate all the love and support. Catch us next time. If you haven't watched the rest of our Mandalorian reaction, go watch it now. Catch back up with us, like, comment, subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next video. Ready? Punch it! Bye!